It is the natural law of human beings to have a flat stomach so as to appear attractive in their daily lives. Nobody likes the idea of having a bloated belly when he or she is about to attend an important event. It might be the fact that you are working out on a regular basis and also sticking to a healthy and balanced diet and yet not able to get the flat belly which you have always dreamt of. There can be several reasons for this condition, and there are likewise several authentic solutions that will help to get rid of this problem once and for all. In the following paragraphs, we will talk about some important facts on how to reduce belly bloat for good. 1. Reduce your intake of alcohol. Although we usually associate the consumption of beer with belly bloating, the condition can likewise be caused by almost any alcoholic beverages out there. In fact, alcohol can be responsible for getting rid of the beneficial bacteria within the digestive system, which usually prevents the belly from bloating. Alcohol can likewise result in extensive liver damage as well as gastritis. Apart from this, it is quite high in calories as well. However, there is no need to refrain from consuming alcohol absolutely, and you can limit your consumption to not more than 1 drink every day. 2. Minimize the intake of caffeine. Being a well-known diuretic, we can expect caffeine to help your system get rid of water and salt. In this way, caffeinated beverages can help to minimize bloating to a great extent. However, intake of caffeine might result in dehydration, which can make our digestive system quite sluggish, and this can lead to blockages. As a result, try to stay away from caffeine as much as possible. 3. Refrain from taking sports drinks. Try to avoid consuming sports drinks, most of which are sold as an alternative to soda at present. Avoid them unless you happen to be a professional athlete or sportsman. These beverages are packed with artificial sweeteners, sodium, and other salts, which can lead to bloating in the long run. Moreover, most of these sports drinks are also loaded with calories. Make it a point to quench your thirst with plain cold water or unflavored and unsweetened coconut water following a workout session. 4. Pay attention to the rhythms of your body. It is a fact that our system follows a particular cycle, and the same is true when it comes to our digestive system as well. Similar to the brain, our stomach becomes more active during the day and quieter after sunset. This implies that your digestive system is going to digest the big meal very slowly which you have consumed in the evening. Moreover, in the later part of the day, you are likely to feel exhausted while moving more under the influence of gravity. As a result, make it a point to cut down the number of your meals while the day goes on. In case you like to go to a restaurant, go there for having your breakfast or lunch instead. 5. Reduce consumption of processed soy. Soy consists of compounds which are chemically identical to estrogen and also provides an effect similar to estrogen, which includes weight gain as well as bloating. It is important to minimize the quantity of processed and unfermented soy consumed by you in your daily life. However, it is okay in case you ingest insignificant amounts of unprocessed and fermented soy, including natto, miso, as well as tempeh. In case you happen to be intolerant to lactose and instead depend on soy milk as your day-to-day alternative, it will be a smart idea to replace it with coconut milk, rice milk, or almond milk instead. 6. Consume fiber in the correct way. Perhaps you are already aware of the benefits of a high-fiber diet. However, it is important for you to know the fact that significant servings of fiber might block the digestive system at times. You are more prone to suffer from this condition in case your intestines and stomach are not familiar with such a diet, or in case you are suffering from dehydration. Make it a point to consume the fiber in the early part of the day to avoid these types of problems, and also do not forget to drink a good quantity of water. Your stomach is more active in the early part of the day and you should consume the fiber at this time only. However, do not forget to space it out so that all the fiber is not consumed in one single meal, and also go for a stroll after eating, which will help to activate peristalsis, which happens to be the natural motion of your gut muscles. 7. Consume measured quantities of meat. Your digestive system will take some time to break down the meat consumed by you and pass it through, and this can result in bloating as well. Apart from this, in excess of 80% of the antibiotics which are marketed at present are provided to the animals which supply us with meat at lunch or dinner. Eating an excess amount of meat will expose you to the unhealthy antibiotics, which can cause your gut bacteria to become inactive and you might be filled with gas. Therefore, it will be best to balance your diet in such a way that you do not consume in excess of 4 ounces of meat every single day. Conclusion: besides all these 7 guidelines on how to reduce belly bloat for good, there are several other steps that you can take to alleviate this problem once and for all. These include quitting smoking, avoiding ingestion of beans, avoiding the consumption of an excessive amount of fluids prior to working out, and so on. A bloated stomach can also be prevented by sipping on lemon water, adding turmeric to your diet, drinking coconut water plus eating a couple of bananas every day as well. Do not hesitate to experiment with any method you like and find out which works the best for you. Hopefully, you will not find any problem to prevent your belly from getting bloated after following these guidelines mentioned above.